Hi folks, welcome to eSamudaay.com. As you're aware, eSamudaay provides software in a box to all the aspiring entrepreneurs who want to create circles and become a circle promoter, right? It involves the consumer app, the seller app, the delivery app, and the most importantly, the circle promoter console, through which any circle promoter can be on top of all his operations in the circle, keep track of the activities in his circle, add sellers to his circle, etc. Right. So in this video, we will be talking about the CP console and how the circle promoter can use the circle promoter console. So before we access the circle promoter console, the circle promoter can sign up to become a circle promoter by entering his basic details on the site here. And after receiving the information, our team will reach out to the circle promoter, and then there'll be a mutual agreement signed off, and the circle promoter will finally have the credentials to log into his account, right? So let's log in as a circle promoter with the phone number. Right. So when a circle promoter logs in, you can see in the home landing dashboard that there are certain important metrics like total sales done yesterday, total sales done today, last week's sales, total orders. So what is this? I mean, so these are all the sellers and consumers commercial activity happening in his circle right now, right? So this is the order value, order type, last few transactions, order date, sellers, and the consumers who have placed this order, right? So the circle promoter has his bunch of sellers and the consumers who are ordering from these sellers, right? The products and services. So how do you add the sellers? How can a circle promoter add sellers to his circle? So every circle promoter can either add a seller directly, or if he has a bunch of potential sellers that he wants to convert as confirmed sellers, he can add them as lead and manage all of them here, right? So let's say in a circle promoter has about 50, 100 potential sellers that he's identified, and now he wants to bring them to his circle and offer their products and services to his consumers in the circle. So he can simply add new lead by clicking on this button, entering their details, right? Like name, business category, business name, etc. And they become part of his lead management, right? They'll all be part of his leads here. So this, as you can see, this circle promoter has added a bunch of sellers who he wants to convert as confirmed sellers, right? So this is a small sales pipeline where there are different stages from qualification to pitch to the final one being closed, right? There are also other information like time since added, who is it assigned to, last activity, and upcoming activity, and confidence score. So the more the confidence score that the CP rates, the it will be sorted according to the highest to lowest, so that the emphasis is to convert those with a higher confidence score quicker, right? Now let's click on a seller, and the CP can assign activities at different stages, right? Like a phone call, meeting, and you'll have WhatsApp here coming soon as well, right? And he can track all of them at one place without having to leave the system, right? So all the 50 or 100 leads that he's been added, he can track, and eventually he can convert them to confirmed sellers, at which point they will be in the seller management list, right? So here you can see all the sellers that have been, which are confirmed sellers and part of the circle, right? Now, okay, so you've got a confirmed seller. Now, so next what, right? What next? So after you've got a confirmed seller, so the seller now would want to digitize his inventory and list it to the consumers in the circle, right? So for that, uh, the entire catalog management of the seller, be it any business, let's say a restaurant or grocery, right? So we've created a master catalog in the console, a template where there are items and images which the circle promoter can easily add to this particular seller's business, right, seamlessly, right? And once he has created the business catalog, he can simply then publish it and make it live, right, to of this particular seller to his consumers. Good. So once the seller has catalog has been added, then the CP will advise the seller to download the seller app and activate it, right? So that he can start receiving orders from the consumers of that circle, right? So you've added the catalog and then the seller has downloaded the seller app. Great, then you're ready to go. Then the seller can then start receiving orders from the consumers of from the circle, right? So if you tap on the seller, you can see that the circle is Banashankri circle, right, where the circle promoter is operating, the merchant name, and the business types of the seller, right? So yeah, and the delivery agent, the circle promoter can also add delivery agents to his circle, right? And whichever seller has a requirement for a delivery agent, he can simply assign and tag it to that seller, right? So there are further plans in terms for delivery agent and also in subscription management, wherein the circle promoter can receive subscriptions from the sellers or the commission on each order, the understanding that he has with the seller, right? So we are in now the next functionality coming soon is one is that the circle promoter can will be able to receive payments seamlessly with an integrated service payment service provider, and he will also be able to seamlessly add team members to his circle so that he can assign different activities to different team members, right? Look forward to having you on board as a circle promoter. Please visit www.esamudaay.com and book a demo so that we can show you what we have to offer. Thank you.